following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Of course! Of course!
I don't have investigation.
Then add your int.
I just have perception.
Actually, it'd probably be technique, but we'll use intelligence.
So if it's just off, if it's 15, it's just int and roll.
Looks like someone blued it up.
Oh, I'm like looking.
The
for,
windows blown out, like there's open air, and like that like 8th, 9th level wind is whipping through your
I'm mostly just looking to see if there's anything intact that's
remnants of a
arrows
couch. Your terminals, bits and pieces of it are scattered around. There's some blood, like still like on the walls and ceiling. The walls are blown out, and you can see through into the neighbouring places. They're just not there. Like the walls are gone, and so it's like parts of the floor. Your little conversation lounge pit area is like just filled with like rubble. You can see like the remains of the police as like evidence cards here and there, but there's obviously they've removed what was there maybe.
What about the fridge?
Yep. It's still there. It's damaged.
Yeah.
Open it.
It's too damaged for you to open easily.
Ah.
You would need to either take it open or muscle it open. So you'd need good strong body.
I do have a decent body.
Strong but decent.
Body, can you feel my body?
14.
You're like, but it resists. You creak and it just resists.
Victor,
Yes.
would you be able to assist me?
Is now the time for snacks?
Well, you know how
be
bloody
worth something.
expensive that stuff in there was. If it survived the blast,
I'm surprised the fridge did.
Oh, that's a 9. What's her body again? Oh,
20.
it's a nice.
you know you can get up to 15 in the core book. I have a feeling that's for like cybernetic augments that will increase your body, so you can have beyond the normal 10 maximum that you'd be able to roll. I haven't really read into that. Okay, so her body is in fact 10, so that's 19 plus. Do I have appropriate skill? Athletics? Sorry, I'm just looking at the thing here. Yeah, okay.
Brawling.
That's another 5. Okay, yeah, so she just rips the door off. There's a body inside.
What?
Looks like all your shit's smashed up, and someone's jammed themselves in there.
What the bloody... Somebody... Do I recognise them?
You can do a local knowledge check. I know you've all got that.
Yeah.
Local expert.
Yeah.
Intelligence plus dice plus its number. Oh, it actually says in the thing it's in plus 3 for her.
Well, I got a 27.
Are you okay? You've got better than me, only got like 17. So.
Well, this is private military contractor Marcus Kell. Legend. Dead.
Somebody
Very likely, he doesn't seem damaged by the explosion, but he's dead.
Did he suffocate in the fridge?
It is likely he hid from the explosion. You recognize this meat.
Yes, so local legend.
Well, there are no living legends, so...
But in the short time we left the apartment, he got inside, knew there was a bomb, and then hid in the fridge. That doesn't seem right to me.
You don't think he had something to do with it? Knew there was going to be an explosion, hid in the fridge with plans to leave afterwards, but didn't realise the fridge was going to get damaged and trap him in there, and then he suffocated to death.
His equipment appears to be intact.
Well, let's nick it.
That means
salvage it.
his cyberweb will be too. Well, let's remove him from the... Or should we use the fridge to transport him somewhere safer?
Surely his next of kin will wish to know he is dead. As will his entire corporate organization.
Oh, yeah, we better help the corpos.
To be
We don't
fair,
want to
he is a
disappoint the
private military
corpos.
contractor, not a traditional corporate.
I know, but we've got to make sure we serve the corpos.
As you wish.
I
will notify them now.
No.
No. It's too late, isn't it?
No.
Oh, good.
I have learned it is important to delay things for a few seconds.
Because we tend to object to things you do a lot.
Yes.
Makes sense.
First we should learn what we can. Well, I guess he can't have had a trauma card or anything.
Unusual.
Yes.
Well,
You would think a person in his position would want a trauma card, unless he was engaged in surreptitious activities and did not want the trauma team knowing where he was.
Maybe he disabled it, yeah.
We'll check and see if he's got one, because it could also be that being in that fridge blocked it from sending anything
Here comes
out.
the awkward question. Are you looting the body?
Absolutely.
Yes. 100%.
Where are you starting? And
Yes,
who
no.
was doing it?
Well, let's both start. I'll start at the feet and you start at the head.
Yeah, there we
In the
go.
middle. Is there a roll involved?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What kind of...
I'll roll my looting.
It's
Salvaging.
it's an investigation check.
So just be intelligence. May I roll basic
14.
tech for a +1? 'Cause there might be tech involved.
No.
Oh.
14.
He's wearing boots.
Not anymore. If they're nice boots, anyway.
They're good boots.
16.
He still has a shard slotted.
Remove shard.
Fuck it, you unroll. I don't want to get pen on my hands.
No, because we don't have a device yet again to... What do you do? Oh,
Like my laptop's right here. So.
there we go. Oh, look what I found.
Be careful, it might leave pen on your hands. That's not paint.
That's not
It's dry.
Oh, the gold.
It's bronze, actually. I also don't
It'll be-
recommend leaving it plugged in because it might cause overheat. I don't know.
It'll be a minute.
Okay. Well. He's got a shoulder holster with a custom heavy pistol in it, which admittedly is no different from your heavy pistol, but it's like super nice. It's got like what looks more like it might be a wood grip, and there it's like a big blocky revolver, like sort of like Barry's Mateba Constrictor. It's got like etching down the barrel that looks like blowback, like when it's fired, it's like someone's etched the blowback on there. And it's got like some like fine work up there. It's just like cow hounds on there.
Cowhead.
It's a 6-shot, and it's like all silvery and shiny and cool looking.
Sort of tap the wood grip, see if I can figure out if it's real wood or not.
Sounds like wood.
Either real wood or a very fine replica.
Uses the same ammo that your guys' guns do, though. So, it's universally compatible with any heavy pistol ammo, as far as I'm aware.
I always did like the heavier firepower. Roger, would you like to keep this one instead? Taken from a corpo.
Sure.
The colonel's pistol.
Okay, so you have chosen to loot, and get a pen ready. You have chosen to loot the Houndstooth, the personal sidearm of Marcus Kell. It is an exceptional piece of equipment, granting +1 to all rolls. This personal sidearm was made for Marcus Kell by his daughter, who is now deceased, and it is considered a sentimental item for him. In fact, he famously would never leave it anywhere, not even checking into places. He's like, well, if I have to go in there and you're going to check my gun, then I'm just not going in there.
I'll use the holster and pass you the Militech Colonel's exceptional.
It is like a little heavier than other heavy pistols in terms of carrying capacity, but we're not tracking that, so don't worry about it right now.
I'll just write Calhoun's down.
And it is being a revolver, it chambers 6 at a time.
So what's the difference between the pistol you just gave me and the one I already have?
It's exceptional and it looks nice. Exceptionals add +1 to all their rolls.
Cool.
It was also a light pistol, so it does do a decent.
I believe in the
damage.
core book there's also some addition. I thought you said you had a heavy pistol.
Yeah, but I took one of the Militech Colonels had an exceptional light pistol.
So that light pistol does +1. I don't. Do you guys have proficiency in?
Well, I've got a very heavy pistol, so I'm guessing that's
Very
better.
heavy pistol.
I think yours might be a very heavy too.
Mine's only 11.
I do 4d6.
Okay, yeah, you do have a heavier pistol than I do.
Yeah.
Then you might want to note down that this also does 4d6 because in my notes it's a 4d6 pistol, so I think it is very heavy.
Right.
You're going to find a calf sheath that's got a knife in it.
Oh yeah.
There's nothing spectacular about the knife. It's slim. It's functional. It doesn't have a guard. Got into that chip yet?
Yeah. Oh, I'm just waiting until a
Belt buckle in the shape of Texas.
I'll take the knife. Jess might want the knife more than me, but I'll take it anyway. If she doesn't, I'll keep it. But
Belt buckle in the shape of
Texas. It seems pretty old and dented.
Could be worth
check
something.
to see if that opens. Like if it splits and has a compartment or anything inside.
Yeah. Do you want to just kind of roll?
Okay, it does split apart. The little lip at the bottom pulls out, and there's a tiny little 1-inch knife that just goes like that, like a surprise knife.
That's cool.
I like this.
The knife is well maintained. The buckle looks like it's 100 years old because it is. I think it's only like 75 years old, but like
It's from our era, not
Yeah.
their era, basically.
their era is only 25 years away,
I
June.
know, it's...
They have so much more cool stuff.
And their corporations are exactly as predatory as ours are now.
we live in the same time without all the cool stuff. But
We live in 2020, so
Yeah.
we're 3 years away from Arasaka Towers going boom.
We have to figure out what our world's version of Arasaka is.
Facebook,
I was
Google,
gonna say,
take your
Be-
Alphabet,
Bezos.
China,
Bezos is
Jorf
Arasaka.
Borzos.
Yeah.
I wonder why that. Yeah, it's Jorf Borzos owns the New York Post. I didn't know that.
Yeah, that was
Or is it the Washington Post? I can't-
Washington Post.
Washington
Yeah,
Post.
he's definitely
Yeah, so
Arasaka.
I wonder
Who's
why
been
they've got all
slamming
those.
Elon.
Yeah, I wonder why they're doing that. It's like Citizen Kane. Fucking Charles Foster Kane ran an honest review, but these people can't. And Charles Foster Kane was a piece of shit.
Because they were slamming on him after he lost all that money, and he was.
Oh no,
just like,
30 billion to Elon is nothing.
Yeah, but it's just like say hi to your puppet master for me was his response to the article or something.
Yeah, Jorf Borzos.
Yeah.
He's just mad because Elon has now beat him twice as world's richest man.
Look, I don't know why this is a thing that's important to be.
They're like,
I realise someone has to be
they're
it.
like
Yeah.
Scrooge McDuck and Flintheart Glove.
Not gold!
Richest duck in the world.
I'm sure Musk doesn't really give a shit.
I think he only views the capital as sort of like well, I don't have to worry, and now I can just do whatever. There's something I need to do, I can just do that.
Yeah.
Like I'm sure, like when you get to that point, like the money's just like so long as there's lots of it, and I don't need to worry about anything. That's all I care about, right?
But anyway, on one file on the chip says it has an archive of a conversation between Anne and Carlos. And Carlos says, "Hey man," and it's Carlo. How's it hanging? Another day. Hey, we got those pots in for you. Preem. Yeah, these look good. I don't know what you need them for, man, but they weren't easy to come by. So what do you need? It's been a long time since I had a ride, man. Pause. If you think you can handle it. Hey, I can handle it. Alright, come by in a few hours. I'll need that long to get... I'll need that long to get these in the bike anyway. End of archive. And there is another file. Archive of conversation between Redacted in capital letters and Johnson. Johnson is, whoa! Redacted, as you wish. Johnson, hey, you come here often? Redacted, only when I am hungry. Johnson, you don't say. Redacted, I just did. Johnson, my name's Paul, what's yours? Pause. Redacted. From Redacted family. Johnson, Nova, say, does your output know you're here? So they didn't redact it when he said it. Or is Nova a term for just... That's
Nova's
cool?
just a term.
Okay, I thought that would have been...
Nova, Preem, Stella,
Yeah, okay.
Artois.
Redacted. No, I just got out of prison. Johnson, that's some freshly preem gear, babe. Redacted.
Freshy Preem gear.
Oh, it is freshy. Yes, actually, there was no L on there. My bad. Redacted. It is new and optimal for my function, so yes on both counts. Johnson, makes a man wonder what's going on beneath the hood. Sounds of blown splintering. Johnson. Redacted. I'm required to prevent analysis and inspection of my proprietary hardware. End of archive.
Sounds like someone we know.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So, Redacted, and then there's this image that's just labelled as Kale.
Kel.
Oh, Cal.
Well, Mega Building 10 does happen to be in the image.
Kali Express. I don't know if there's anything else of note there.
Really?
Cute 25 minutes of us looking at an image.
I calculate it will take you longer.
If everything's there.
Oh no, this time I checked.
I know this stuff now.
Yeah.
It's designed for you to do between games.
Yeah.
Well, what I will do is I will
Make a
copy
copy of
these to my hard drive, and then I can give you that, and you can...
I'll deploy the elite hacksaws at home and we'll have a nosy at it as well.
And then it turns out...
We might be able to find something on his system as well. I'll have a nosy. You search the rest of his pockets. Does he have...
You've got some
Away
eddies
from
on
me.
him.
I mean, does he have a way for me to like plug into his
Yeah, of course, everyone
system?
does.
So I'll do that and I'll interface with him and...
Interfacing
No,
with
I
the
won't.
dead. Ooh!
That's a 10. And a 9. So 26 on an interface check.
You don't say! What exactly is you looking at?
Well, I'm looking for... looking to raid any data or information potentially about his most recent activities. For a start.
No, it's blank.
Like it's been wiped.
Like it's been wiped. It's almost like private military contractors have kill switches that delete their drives. Thank God I didn't have one of these or I'd be dead.
I'm glad of that as well. You don't have any ideas for bypassing the information wipe, do you?
Could try recovery.
Could work.
Let me get my cyber... Let me whip up some demons. We'll see what I can do.
Of course. Need my assistance?
Sure.
15 to assist.
Yeah, a few, 10, 15 minutes later, it's like, nah, it's gone.
I thought so.
Professionally scrubbed.
He was on the top tier. I didn't expect to find him in our refrigerator.
What were you expecting to find in your refrigerator?
Well, I was hoping some of the wine.
Well, looks like it's puddled,
Yeah,
leaked out of the holes.
and we're starting to run out of the stuff from the other warehouse.
What, even with Roger?
He can't drink. It's been quite amusing.
Oh.
Oh, she's back.
I know, you've been talking to her for 15 minutes. And yes, I do enjoy the orange juice that was provided, even though I can't drink the good stuff.
I wish I could have tasted orange juice. Like the real stuff, not that stuff they call orange juice.
There were one or two functions, but I believe you were busy plying your trade.
Even that stuff wasn't real.
Pretty good, though.
Yeah.
What trade was she into?
Terrorism, I don't know, stuff, you know.
You're not too far off, to be honest.
I had guessed.
But I made compromises. Anyway, find anything cool?
Well, apart from this fellow, and the fact that the bomb seems to have done much more damage to our neighbours than here, nothing else yet. We did find a shard in this guy's noggin.
Oh, cool. Well, Jess will love looking into that.
Now, I hate to be the one to bring this up, but I'm sure our friend here has some interesting cyberware. And parts is parts. But
So you want to rip out his insides that's
Well-
not human and pull them out?
It's got some unrecognizable optics.
Hmm.
I don't recognize them there.
I was thinking Jess might want to have a look.
Oh god, you're going to cut a body back, aren't you?
Well, maybe just a fridge.
With a body in it.
Maybe.
Parts is parts, I guess.
We are in a situation where we need everything we can get.
It wouldn't be the worst thing Podger's ever done.
No. I'll look over at the window.
What window?
You're looking where the window used to be. What Roger did there was so foul, even nature itself has removed that window.
If by nature we mean high explosive, when we touch, when we kiss.
It's the equivalent of the bear set.
Yeah, when nature literally destroyed where the bear was filmed. But Johnny, I have to tell you something. I signed that deal with Biotechnica. What? But we're a Zetatech family, Karen. I'm sorry. I had to. I wanted the Eddies. The bear knows, Karen!
At least it doesn't have the noise of that suburban Sasquatch.
I love Suburban Sasquatch.
Yeah, me too. It's hard to hate it. It's so earnest.
Well, let's get him back in the fridge then, shall we? Have you searched everything? Have you tried his boots?
I haven't tried them on yet.
No. Well, if you wish, but on the inside, might have hidden something.
Yeah, I'll check if there's any, around the edge of...
Yeah, a belt knife, so maybe
more
he had
hidden knives or anything.
An investigation check, please. Basic tech will help.
Ooh. It's not a good roll. It's only 8.
15 for assist on the ticks.
So it only brings it up to
Oh,
10.
for the assist, not the main?
Unless it's the main.
I'm suspecting you guys are trying to pull a fast one, but because I thought Ken was the lead on this.
There are 2 boots. Just two leads.
So no assists at all then.
That would be how it will go then, yeah. You'd only get whatever you got, and I'd only get what I got.
Yeah,
So-
that's the way it will go.
So either
you guys
it's-
need to get your story straight.
I only got to... If you assisted and gave me a +2, I only got to 10. So...
You did say basic tech was only the assist, so I guess that's how it plays out.
No, I said it would help. You could get
it
a
would help.
tag skill on that basic tech roll with your investigation check.
Oh, okay.
So if you rolled well on the basic tech, you can get a +1 for the investigation check.
Okay.
That's how that goes.
That's only +1. Then I only got to 9.
No.
Oh,
His check.
his check.
You can roll assisted tag skills that are associated with it to
I
get
see what you
+1.
mean.
So you roll tech, and you're like, oh, it reaches this number, and I'm like, yes, that's enough to get a +1. Then you roll and investigate, and you get a +1 on that on top of the other.
Right.
So that's how you do that.
Yeah, it would have to be one person.
So you
making that.
would get +1 on an investigation check you make.
Maybe we are doing a boot each. I'll make a follow-up investigation check. 8. And
If we need clarification, I'll do the left boot,
That does matter.
and then do the right boot.
my investigation gets to 15.
+1 from the tag skill, that's 16. That's enough. You will find the soles are extremely grippy, and that there's like a little coprocessor in like the lining between two armor plates and the heel of the boot that seems to be in charge of adjusting the. You know how like you run an electrical current through certain smart fabrics and they change. It's like it's got that, so it seems that they can be turned into super grippy and not by like clacking the things together. But the battery is dry.
Fascinating. There's some tech hidden in these boots.
Even more reason to nick him.
Maybe we should pay more attention to the rest of his clothes when we get him back. Might have a few more secrets.
Oh, he's probably
You're
got
really
all kinds of
adapting
things.
to life on the streets.
I am. As much as I
You
hate
are
it.
what? Oh, you're talking to her again.
Ah, yes. I need
Of
some
course
kind
he's talking to me. Look at me. That's only because I know he can't see me. Victor's like, The extra grip boots. He was a professional indeed.
Ah.
One wonders what he's got lying through his jackets.
Well, they will be armoured.
But yeah, let's get this fridge back.
What? The question I have is, why is he in your apartment?
I have been wondering that.
He was obviously in there before the explosion.
Either he was in there... Did we use the fridge when we returned?
It is not likely he would have trapped himself in a fridge beforehand, when simply opening it for some juice could have revealed him.
And he would have had a minimal time to...
This smacks of desperation.
He needed to get in here.
As you know, refrigerators of certain eras can survive nuclear blasts. Remember when the Arasaka towers were exploded with that pocket newt, how the city was damaged by flying refrigerators that were hurled out from every level. It's canon that debris was hurled out and destroyed and damaged a lot of
And
stuff.
some of those would have
and
been
some of those
refrigerators.
would have been refrigerators.
That is true.
So what was he after? That he needed to get in before the bomb went off?
Accessing his local city net. I'm not going to wait for this amateur to do it. I'm going to do it. She comes back. She's added like little librarian glasses and has her hair up in a bun. She's like, well,
Hot.
it looks... You can't see it. I know. Well, it looks like... It just sort of flows back to normal as she loses concentration on it. Well, it looks like that Mr. Cal here is... works just like any given solo or some crew, probably taking contracts, that sort of thing. Gun for hire seems to be his most common thing. Victor's like, Cal is known for taking gun for hire contracts. It is possible someone wanted to put a hit on you. So it's
She beat you to that one.
Well, she didn't know I was talking.
Well, we already know someone was putting a hit out on us, but... So he must have come in to do the job, but then found the bomb?
Perhaps he was setting a bomb, and there was a mistake.
What you said? You think he set the bomb and then we was coming back, and in his rush he jumped into the fridge and hid. And then the bomb went off because he hadn't set it properly.
There was also the man I spoke to that we thought was our boss.
I'm a ghost in the city of